Information, we have a Zoom call right now. Ashwini Rebecca Sukha, National Human Rights and Social Justice Chairperson, Women's Wing, Telangana. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, hi.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca, for joining us on live.
My pleasure.
Well, I would like to ask you, Rebecca, what should be considered when deciding whether to reopen schools or keep them one?
Like, as of now, the pandemic time, right? So, day by day, the COVID is getting increasing.
Right.
So it's totally, I feel it's not right to the school to function now. As of now, we have online sessions. So, children can stick on to that till we get the vaccine. Till we get the vaccine back to Hyderabad. It's in the process, right?
Yes.
So I think we have to stick on to the online education.
Right, I agree with your point, Rebecca. Also, so you say online education is good now, right now. So you support online education, right? As of now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Also, have the educators conducting classes this fall being trained as, how to begin the first class, and also when they first renew their acquaintances with the students following the COVID back. It's been like almost like 6 to 8 months, right? So how do you manage, children in schools and colleges right now after like so long gap?
See, children are already used, not the PP, the pre-primary kids, but the higher and the primary kids are already used to the teachers, the class teachers, right?
Right.
So, I think, they can go to school and they can attend the school and everything, but I feel online sessions are more easy now because you can sit at home, they don't step out.
Right.
And even if they go school, we are not sure. We can't say like who has COVID, who is affected, and who is not. So I say that already they are the online education. So I prefer it, and it's easy for them actually. Instead of traveling, going school by school bus or van or the transportation.
So end of the day, you say that at this point of time, you say that online education is safer to children instead of reopening schools and colleges.
Absolutely.
Well, also thank you, ma'am. Well, also I would like to ask you, as cases are increasing day by day in India, so and the government have issued guidelines to reopen schools. So I would like to ask you how parents are reacting to school reopening plans right now.
As a teacher, we want to go school, have fun with children, but this pandemic, even we don't want to take that risk. And as a parent, I don't want to send my son because I can't take a chance because we don't have the vaccine yet. So I think no, almost all my colleagues and all my community people, like my family, neighbors, are on the same stand that they are not okay with the
yes, right. Also, I would like to ask you, what is required to reopen schools right now? What are the benefits of returning to school?
As of now, to be frank, in my point of view, there is no benefit at all.
Right.
There is no benefit.
So you mean to say that you don't want the schools to reopen right now, right?
Yes.
I definitely agree with your point, ma'am, because the cases are rising day by day, and also it's really unsafe for the students right now to come to school, and it's already November. I guess we can continue with online classes because it's really risky right now.
Yeah. Because see, they're connected with the online education and they're used to it. It's almost like 7-8 months.
Right.
So it's not a big deal for even the students and the parents. And I accept, like at home sometimes you have the power cut problem and few doesn't have the net, and because of the rainfall and all.
I guess that is the major problem right now, right? Power cut especially during this heavy rainfall.
So, but end of the day, life matters, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly. I do agree with your point. Also, students with disabilities are often the ones who, benefit and also are likely to more susceptible to more serious health complications if they were to contract COVID-19. So, what can be done for students with disabilities? What do you have to say about it?
Yes, for them, see, they are very precious to us, right?
Right.
And same time, they are, it's not at all safe for them because they have to have someone to help them for washroom and everything. So even the person who are helping them, we can't say whether they have COVID or no. For them, it's like n number of things to share about them. Like, they have to have online sessions. They can't go school or college or they can't do anything because they have to have a person to help them.
Exactly.
To assist them. So I feel no.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Also, what precautions you were told by your school as schools are reopening? Have your school or have your kids' school have given any precautions, like as they are reopening the schools?
Yes, it's like as I said before that they have everyday checkup, and they have the sanitization done very often, and mask is on. And the teachers have to be very careful. But at the end of the day, how much ever careful you are, the schools or colleges, the social distancing, it can't be somewhere at the point. At any cost, they can meet, they can handshake, or they can, start playing. It happens.
Right.
We can't stop it. Yeah.
Right, ma'am. Finally, I would like to ask you, what do you have to say about online education and also about the reopening of schools?
Online education was very tough. I mean, it was very challenging, to be frank. For parents,
challenging for parents. Yeah, exactly. I do agree with your point.
And there are few parents who, we have to think of every category persons. If you can help their children online, you can't. Right. So it was tough. But end of the day, life matters a lot.
Right.
So online education, if you go search, when you browse something, you will know how to contact class and how to reach teacher. There are many options actually.
Right.
But now coming to school, I don't prefer school because as a parent and as a teacher, I don't want my children to fall in risk. Or, it's like every child is precious to their parents. So even if one single child is affected with COVID, it is contagious, right? So you just can't predict that nothing happens, God will take care. That's nothing like that. See, we have to be very careful when it comes to children.
Also, because the cases are also increasing day by day, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Continue.
So I feel that it's tough, it's challenging, I accept, but still parents have to support the faculty and they have to support the online education, because if we start schools again and we start sending children to school, even the parents can't be, they can't be with a peace of mind. Somewhere at the corner they have that thing, oh, my kid is at the school, I don't know how he is and how she is. So to get rid of that, for a few months till we get the vaccine, so we have to be careful. We have to avoid few things like eye contacts and everything.
Right. Well, Mrs. Rebecca, in spite of your busy schedule, thank you so much for joining us on live.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Well, moving